I'm your huckleberry.
Yo, peace. Power prosperity to the village. Y'all already know what it is. I am back. Had to take me a little break and do a quick reset. You already know. Tree Star, what's up, bruh? Everybody pouring into the chat right now. Be nice, be smooth. Hope everybody had a beautiful day. Hope it was productive. Hope you got done what you planned to get done. If you ain't completed today, knock it out tomorrow, right? Too late. The day's already done, spoken for. Stick a fork in them, son. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the likes, the subs. I got time. Appreciate all the likes, all the subs, all the subscriptions, all the comments, pre-video, during the video, post-video. I appreciate all the love, G. From me to you, from here to there. Welcome to the town square where I was clean in all the spirit. Humble host, TRIN. Granny's baby numero uno, Flaco Fuerte. That's mi nombre. For the love, big salute to my G. We already got one in the banner, my G.
I want some more motherfucking money.
Do a quick update on the banner real quick. We could get rolling. Yeah, we have to talk about Pam Bondi. I know y'all seen it, so if you haven't seen it, might have been under a rock. Like Trin, you late. Now, I'm just not a person that runs to that quick at stories, right? Some of them, yes. Some of them I don't. I'm back now and I found the time to do it, so it's on like boiled corn. You heard me? Let's take a quick glance real quick. Pull that over here. Boom. The Attorney General. Before I get crazy, I like to take a quick pause. Quick pause. Let's talk about the AG, Attorney General, Chief Legal Officer, overseeing law enforcement, providing legal advice to the government, and representing public interests. Public interests in legal matters, right? Core responsibilities, legal advisory role, law enforcement oversight, litigation and representation, administrative leadership, appointments and policy guidance, public protection, and advocacy. This one, I'll read it out. Beyond government advisory, the Attorney General protects public interest by enforcing laws, pursuing fraud or misconduct cases, and advocating for the consumer protection, civil rights, and public safety. That's the job of the AG. Of course, there's more, and they go into all these different explanations. I'm not doing that right now. Dallas, what's up? That's the scope of the AG. And let's be real. After that last hearing, at any point, do we feel like her her intention or her behavior was for the public? Was she derelict in her duties in protecting the public? What's the correct phrase? Public protection and advocacy, and represent the public interest on legal matters. Do we honestly feel like that's what happened early this month? Last week. There's a guy who sealed Mix, what's up? Let's be honest. If y'all haven't seen it, it's pretty bad. I'm just playing the clip on the side while I'm talking right now, trying something new. But we'll get into it soon. But I'm pretty sure because I am days behind. I'm almost 15 days behind, I think. Do we look at it and say she performed her duties correctly in defending these victims, survivors? I guess they call them survivors now, but I've always known them to be victims. I guess survivors is the new word. I keep hearing survivor, but they're victims of something. So my brain says victim, right? They are victims of this guy that we were told there's nothing to look at. Her. And this guy, fucking loser. Yeah, that's him. That's him. That is him. Sitting there. Partying his ass off. In Italy. By the way, congratulations. The men's and the women's national hockey team winning. First time in history. Right? They both won. Shout out to my boy Jack Hughes. You already know. You already know. You already know. Shout out to them Jersey Devils. Jack Hughes coming in clutch at the end. Canada's sick right now, bro. They are sick. I think they would have just rather get smoked. So they're coming down to that. But that's Jack Hughes, though. So what you gonna do, right? What you gonna do? That's Jack Hughes. That man ain't no punk. Yeah, but that's your boy right there. Old cash. Partying his ass off. After being told there's nothing to see. Oh, God. After it was released, we see there's a whole lot to see, right? We can see it's a whole lot to see. So you're willing to come up there and blatantly lie to the people. Okay. Then you go in here and act like this. We're about to watch the video soon. Let's make no mistake. Let's not try to sugarcoat this or act like what we're seeing is not what we're actually seeing. Right? What you're witnessing is what you're witnessing. Interruptions, patronization, being combative, arguing, attacks, intimidation tactics, just kind of slick mouth talk. What you saw is what you saw. It's not your eyes are not tricking you, your ears are not fooling you. Yes, I'm the first one to say half of what you see is just an illusion, and most of what you hear is not the truth. This is real. You are not being fooled. You are not. This is the real deal. The highest house in the land, and these are professionals. These are the people that are in position. The people that are supposed to protect you, protect your rights, act accordingly. The Attorney General. Start from the beginning. Let me turn on the volume for this one. Volume on. Boom, boom. Boom. I have unmuted the device. The fuck?
Opening statement for what they went through at the hands of Jeffrey Epstein. Will you turn to them now and apologize for what your Department of Justice has put them through with the absolutely unacceptable release of the Epstein files and their information?
Congresswoman, you sat before Merrick Garland sat in this chair twice.
Attorney General Bondi,
No, can I finish my answer?
No, I'm going to reclaim my time because I asked you a specific question
Attorney General
that I would like you.
I'm losing a lot of faith in Jordan too, by the way. But hold on. A lot of people's eyes are being woken up right now. A lot of people's eyes are being opened.
To answer, which is, will you turn to the survivors? This is not about anybody that came before you. It is about you taking responsibility for your Department of Justice and the harm that it has done to the survivors who are standing right behind you and are waiting for you to turn to them and apologize for what your Department of Justice has done.
Members get to ask the questions, the witness gets to answer in the way they want to answer. The Attorney General can
That's
respond.
not accurate, Mr. Chairman.
Because she doesn't
It is
like the
my
answer.
time.
So,
Mr. Chairman,
why
I have asked
didn't
a
she ask
question.
Merrick Garland this
I am
twice?
reclaiming.
She's not even answering the question.
my
sat in my
time, and
chair.
when I
will
reclaim my
continue to
time,
answer.
it is
Mr. Chairman, the
my
gentlelady has
time.
reclaimed
I'm
her
not going
time.
to get in the gutter for her theatrics.
How many of Epstein's co-conspirators have you indicted? How many perpetrators are you even investigating?
Nada.
First, you showed it.
You like when somebody say, wait. First, let me tell you what happened. Everything after that's gonna be what? Bullshit. Everything after that, come my homie at? Did I get rid of him? Yeah, I hope I didn't get. Oh, here we go.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
That's all you about to hear after that. That's it.
I find it.
How many have you indicted?
Excuse me. I'm going to answer the question.
Answer my question.
No, I'm going to
Yes.
answer the question
How-
the way I want to answer the question.
No,
Your
you're gonna answer
theatrics
the
are
question the way I
ridiculous.
asked it. How
Chairman
many have you
Jordan, I'm not
indicted?
going to get in the gutter with these people,
How many
but
have you-
I'm going to answer the question.
How many have you indicted?
Again,
Pam, I don't think you can say these people. 2026. I don't think you can say that. You on thin ice. You on thin ice. I'll tell you that much.
the time belongs to
Reclaiming my time.
the time
I
belongs.
think it's very
Reclaiming
interesting.
my time.
I think it's very
Reclaiming my
interesting.
time.
You can
that
reclaim
he
your
talks
time,
about they
reclaiming my time,
indicted.
Mr.
The
Chairman.
president said they
Close the
indicted
clock.
him
Mr.
twice.
Mr. Chairman, please
They
stop the
sure
clock
did.
and stop
he
the clock and
indicted-
restore his time.
Okay, here we go with these
Committee will get in order.
theatrics.
The time belongs to the gentleman from New York. We will give you a few more seconds. We will do that. But when you
Reclaiming
ask
my-
a question, the
The
witness
question
gets to
was-
answer. You may not like the answer, but she
Right.
gets to
The
answer.
question was, how many of Epstein's...
They don't like
What?
the answer,
Reclaiming
Chairman,
my time.
because it's honest.
Reclaiming-
So he asked a
Reclaiming my
4-minute
time.
question.
Restore 45
and
seconds,
I
Mr.
am
Nadler,
going
please,
to
Mr. Chairman.
I mean,
answer.
You can let her filibuster all day long, but not on our watch.
Reclaiming-
Not on our time. No way. And I told you about that, Attorney General, before you started.
You don't tell me.
Yeah, I
anything,
did tell you because we
washed
saw
up
what you did in the
loser
Senate.
Lawyer, not even a lawyer.
Committee will be in order.
Time, and I should get back at least 45 seconds.
We will give you a few more seconds. I
Not a
said that
few more,
already.
45 seconds.
Okay, I'm timing right now, Mr. Nadler. Go.
All
Reclaiming
right.
my time. The answer to my question, how many of Epstein's co-conspirators has she indicted?
Yo, this is insanity, bro. This right here is insanity.
Is zero.
You are acutely aware of how important it is to protect the identity of victims of sexual assault, correct?
Listen to this shit right here, bro. Listen to this shit right here. This is the AG. This is the AG of the country.
I have addressed this multiple times. I think others were cutting me off when I was trying
Well,
to.
I just simply asked, are you aware of the fact that it's vitally important to protect the identity of sexual assault victims as you prosecute the people they accuse of assaulting them? Isn't that correct?
Excuse me. As we have said multiple times,
Protection of the
protection of all
identity
victims
of the victims
are
is so
protected.
very
You are
important.
protected under. Do you want me to answer or do you want to interrupt?
Well, because you're not answering the question, you do a Jekyll and Hyde kind of routine around here, and I just want you to answer my questions.
What does Jekyll and Hyde mean? Can you
Well, it
explain
means
that?
you're nice to the
Explain that.
Republicans and you turn like Hyde on Democrats.
I want to know, were there any underage girls at that party or at any party that Trump attended with Jeffrey Epstein?
This is so ridiculous, and that they are trying to deflect from all the great things Donald Trump has done. There is no
What kind of answer is that, bro? They already lied about the documents. This is the part. It baffles me, but at the same time, it does not. Y'all been caught. Oh, y'all been caught. You and Cash. Y'all outside, butt naked. Because now we know for sure. We already knew. Like, you know, but you don't know. I don't know, but I know. I know, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? One of those things. So you caught. And now you're here for oversight committee. And now you're getting pressed down about it. You can't answer these questions. Her behavior is horrible.
Evidence that Donald Trump has committed a crime. Everyone knows that. This has been the most transparent presidency. He's the one that asked that those files
I'm reclaiming my time.
be
I got
released.
your answer. You said there's no
President
evidence.
Trump asked
Mr. Chairman,
that
please
they
stop the
sign
clock. Please stop the clock.
the legislation. This is
Time.
this
I'd like
is
to reclaim my
ridiculous.
time.
Time belongs to the gentleman from California.
Okay. I'm going to put up another document from a witness who called the FBI's National Threat Operations Center because I believe you just lied under oath. There is ample evidence in the Epstein file.
Don't you ever accuse me of a
I
crime.
believe you just lied under oath, and this is on videotape. You said
You don't you ever. Lou, you better calm down if I come over this damn bench. Don't you ever in your damn life, Lou.
there's no evidence of crime. I'm showing you, here is a witness statement who called into the FBI's Threat Operations Center. He drove Donald Trump around in a limo. He overheard what Donald Trump said to Jeffrey on his cell phone. He was so angry, he was going to stop the limo and hurt Donald Trump. And he met a girl who said she was raped by Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. She later had her head blown off, and officers at the scene said that could not have been suicide. No one at the Department of Justice interviewed this witness. You need to interview this witness immediately. Epstein should rot in hell, so should the men who patronized his operation. And as we sit here today, there are over 1,000 sex trafficking victims, and you have not held a single man accountable. Shame on you. If you had any decency, you would resign right after this hearing
The
concludes.
gentleman has expired.
Did you ask Merrick Garland that the last 4 years? Did you talk about Epstein?
I'm reclaiming my time. I'm glad you.
Her voice is annoying as shit. I had to say it. I'm sorry. Her cadence is, fuck. Hell no. Upward, what up, G? M Love, what up, what up, what up? I see y'all storming in. Y'all already know what to do.
Asking about Merrick Garland.
You don't get to reclaim
because
time
this
when
is
you don't-
bigger than
when you can't-
Watergate.
when I don't answer a question the
This
way you
goes
want.
over 4 administrations. You don't have to go back to Biden. Let's go back to Obama. Let's go back to George Bush. This cover-up spans decades, and you are responsible for this portion of it.
And that's
Now,
where the
I want to
most
know at what point did the FBI and the DOJ decide that Lex Wessner was not a co-conspirator? Because our Epstein Files Transparency Act requires you, please put it back on the screen, please, to release the internal decision about whether to prosecute him or not, and it's not in the files, and it's not in the files for any of these other men.
Time of the gentleman has
Which,
expired.
may she answer?
And he's a hypocrite because he voted against the ban that we were talking about on deep fake AI porn. Only 2 people voted against it, and you were one of them, hypocrite.
Was the president aware of Secretary Lutnick's ties to Epstein when he chose him to lead the Department of Commerce? Was he aware?
Chris Malin was a Border Patrol agent.
Okay, so I'm going to conclude that the president, in fact, did know about his ties because he was the next door neighbor.
Shame on you.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
You're
This
from
is
a tiny,
pathetic. This
beautiful
is
state.
pathetic, Mr.
Committee will be in
Chair.
order.
I am not asking trick questions here. The
You got your
American
5
people
minutes.
have a right to know the answers to this. These are senior officials in the Trump administration. This is not a game, Secretary.
I'm Attorney General.
My apologies, I couldn't tell. By 2008, we knew that Epstein was a
Spicy shit, bro. Spicy. I was like, what the fuck is going on, G? This whole shit is a fucking clown show, bro. I swear, every fucking day I wake up, every day, every single day I wake up, there's something going on. Every single day. It's like nobody want to take a break.
convicted sexual abuser. And we now know that Lutnick went to Epstein's Island in 2012. How was that not a deal breaker for the president? And why aren't you asking questions of the Commerce Secretary about what he saw when he was at the island, which he lied about not ever going to? Why are you not asking these questions? And I see that my time is almost expired, so I will say this. Do the right thing, Attorney General. Meet with the survivors. They have been asking for a year. Meet with the survivors. Do the right thing. I yield back.
Gentlelady yields back. The gentleman from South Carolina is recognized for 5 minutes.
May I have 20 seconds of his time?
So that'd be up to the gentleman, but.
Absolutely, Madam.
Thank you. Thank you. I was curious if you, Congresswoman, asked Bill Clinton that. Didn't see one tweet, not one. I didn't see one tweet when Joe Biden was in office about Bill Clinton. Didn't ask Merrick Garland anything about Epstein, not once when he was.
Weak sauce.
And also, I want the record to reflect that, you know, with this
She called her argument weak sauce. Yo, I'm telling you, this is Bizarro land, dog. This is Bizarro land.
anti-Semitic culture right now, she voted against a resolution condemning.
Oh,
is
Jewish.
Yes, it's just point the finger. Yes, yep, correct. I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? You're rubber, I'm glue. What is it? You're glue, I'm rubber. You're rubber. Yeah, you're rubber, but I'm glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks back to you. Grown fucking adults with positions that affect people's lives, bro. Grown adults.
I just want to be clear. Do you want to go there, Attorney General? Or do you want to go there? Are you serious? Talking about anti-Semitism to a woman who lost her grandfather in the Holocaust? Really?
This is not under attorney-client privilege because it was sent from Jeffrey Epstein to Ghislaine Maxwell. Will you commit to publicly providing the unredacted version of this so that the American people can understand the extent of Donald Trump's lies about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein?
You're about as good of a lawyer today as you were when you tried to impeach President Trump in 2016. Have you apologized for that in 2019?
What did he say? Bro, this ain't about politics no more, bro. She MSD for show on the set. Buddy. When Dancing with the Stars start their next season, and they pick me, I gotta pick a partner. I'm picking the AG. That motherfucker can dance, boy. She could dance, boy. She's a monster. She's a monster. See, it's in there beefing it up. That's it. Kofa was absolutely right. Was beef. Beef is when your mom thinks safe in the street. Beef is when you need 10 guns to go to. Beef is when you need 6 straps to go to sleep. Beef is when I see you. Bring that up in the ICU. Yeah, I hear that track in a minute, Kofa. TMTP, what up? Yo, they are wilding in here.
Apologize
Will you
for
unredact
that.
this? Will you
You were
unredact
lead
this?
counsel on that. Privileged.
I'm asking you, will you unredact this?
Privileged.
Privileged, of course. I look forward to discussing this more. Now, these are obviously improper redactions.
And let me stop for a minute.
I'm talking. I'm
if they're
talking.
not privileged,
Quiet.
don't yell at me. If they're not
Mr. Chairman, would you
privileged,
stop the clock? This is on your time. It's not on Mr.
if they're
Gomez.
not privileged,
Yes, that motherfucker said quiet. Don't you yell at me. Don't you dare accuse me of a crime.
You used your
If we review
improper
them and they're not-
redactions
You'll like my answer.
to
If we
continue
review
to
them and they're not
protect
privileged,
Time belongs to
we
the
will
member.
be happy to release them.
We'll
after
stop the
review.
clock. We'll stop the clock. Time belongs to the member. Go ahead.
Even though you used improper redactions to protect Donald Trump and other predators associated with Jeffrey Epstein, you did the exact opposite thing with the survivors and victims of this scheme.
Wow, shit. That shit is wild. That shit is wild. It's just as wild. And then there's the picture. I don't know if y'all seen the picture. I don't know where I stashed it at. There's this photograph of the at the same hearing, right? At the Oversight Committee. They had a bunch of the survivors, the victims, right? And they said pretty much, they're here in the room. Y'all fucked up this whole shit pretty much. Y'all fucked up the whole shit with the redactions and all the other shit. So now, some of these people pretty much got doxxed. And they were supposed to be the survivors and / victims, right? So now they're like, yo, are you willing to just is you, right? You the attorney general, are you willing to turn around, apologize for the mistakes that y'all made in this process of redactions, et cetera, et cetera? That motherfucker ain't budge, bro. Where the fuck is that photograph? It's bad. It's a bad. I don't know whoever snapped that shot. That cameraman is legit. It's a bad look. But that's it though. Like there is no accountability. Like let's be real. MTG, Massey, Nancy Mace, and what's her name, Korhan, had to pretty much write a bill. Matter of fact, it was 2 of them that wrote the bill, and I think the other 2 backed it up. It was 4 of them full pressing it. No choice. It got signed, it went true. So now all the lies that you told, it's a lie. Where's the accountability for them lying? There is none, right? There is no accountability. Lie, cheat, steal, do what you feel like doing, whatever make you feel good that day. And then you come to the Oversight Committee and this is your behavior. You can't lie anymore, right? I think it does. It's a way deeper. Yeah. So that's what came up. That's what actually came up for real. Like the reason that they were actually doxxed was a scare tactic, right? To silence them. Didn't work. Soon as them survivors left that joint, I forgot who did it. But that'll be part 2. I'll do this as part 2 for the Bondi shit. Because I'm already pushing 40 minutes. And we got Big Reaper in the house.
I need money.
Dog, if Reaper hits you off with a membership, dog, tell him, gracias, amigo. And just maintain it, right? That's all. I'm talking about redoing my memberships anyway. Doing a little bit of research and stuff, looking at them. But yeah, tell him thank you. Reaper, big salute to you, bro. You're always supporting. Village gang for real. It's madness out here. It's complete madness, bro. So I'm kind of done with that one. The next video we watch concerning this oversight thing and these victim things will be when they sit down. I can't remember what it's easy to find. I'll find it. But they sat down with it looked like the news. They had them all sitting down. They were just asking them questions. Like one lady was asking them questions and like they were just talking about like how they felt. Like how they felt they were being treated and her not. She didn't even look at them, one of them said. It's like she wouldn't even turn around, you know? So they give it like a more in-depth look at it. But yeah, shout out to the survivors and the victims for having the strength to come forward, you know what I mean? And show their faces, et cetera, regardless if they was doxxed or not. Shout out to the lady who kicked it all off. What's her name? Virginia Guffrey. Rest in peace also. Because she did end up removing herself, right? Voluntarily removing herself. That's how much pressure she was under, right? God knows. God only know, right? But we know that that type of torture has always been the most traumatic. So I'm gonna say big shout out to survivors. Big shout out to y'all. Stay fighting, right? Stay fighting. We appreciate y'all. Y'all give a lot of other people strength, you know what I mean? People see that they can heal, they can move on and push forward in life. And I don't think it's something you're ever gonna leave behind, but I think it gets further and further away from the forward thought. And you get to grow. Shout out to y'all one more time. What you're reading in the files bind? Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't disagree with that at all. What's in the files is wild. Them files are crazy. Let me update the banner while we're sitting here chopping it up. Before we roll into the Mexico mayhem. Hopefully you got knocked for your spot, dog. Tree Star is now the show sponsor. My man. Quick spinny, yo. Spinny. Quick spinny, and we back in it, right? We gotta talk about mayhem in Mexico and that president. And yeah, I knew it when I first saw her. So when it first happened in October, I was like, let's go for a spot. You just helping? Gang shit. When the first time it happened in October, I was like, yeah, ain't no way. But quick spinny, dog. You already know what we're doing. Right, bike. Say my name. Yo. Peace. Let's talk about this crazy shit going on, dog. So, if you don't know by now, Mexico is having a war with the cartels. Full on war. They're not playing. Ain't nobody half stepping on nothing. Due to them, the army of Mexico taking out big dog, El Mencho. El Mencho runs the CJNG, the Cartel Jalisco New Generacion. Some bad boys. Them boys ain't playing. Them boys not playing a little bit, son. But about to take a quick glance at my man. And say this instead. My man. Born in 66, July. Was out of Jalisco. He's not born in Jalisco, but that's where the gang was at, right? The one thing I could say about him, he was very futuristic in thought. He was very forward thinking. Right? You're trying to give a trafficker some credit, right? Look at me. Look at me go. What you got, love? Word. They even caught up in this shit right here. So he's from the hills. He's from the hills. He's from out of the way. He's a farmer guy. Came up with a farmer family. Came to America, snuck in, worked the fields. Yeah, he wasn't illegal. Crossed the border, all that shit. He was the king. That the King Von G. But yeah, so he came to America, snuck in, did his thing. Got deported, got ported, sent back, then came back, got deported again, got locked up in the 80s and 90s, right? So the CJNG is pretty much a merger of two groups. It wasn't just there. But back to what I was saying about him being so futuristic. He kind of let other small groups do their thing. Instead of trying to be a tyrant about it and press down and make everybody just kiss the ring, he made a way for everybody to work together by letting them do their thing. Everybody gets in on the bread. It's more bread generated. Nobody's tripping, right? But obviously, when we know, when you start pumping that girl, right? You got that boy on the block. You hustling that F. Communities are destroyed. Also, then we know that Mexico's a direct pipeline to the other parts of the world. Just like Menudo and them out of Venezuela, they were sending it up coast, right? They pumping it through central Mexico all the way into North Mexico. Guess where it comes into? America, right? Same thing that they was fighting over with Venezuela, right? Same thing. Not a different concept at all. So two groups merged. They got into a beef, fixed out the beef. His team won. So made it into CJNG. Who? Yeah. You're not. You don't care. I'm about to put up a child for adoption. Anybody interested? So they beef it out. They win. So they start implementing his way of thinking, which is very forward thinking, to be honest. He started implementing not just brutal tactics, right? Like guerrilla tactics, along with the trafficking. He started implementing technology. Yeah. Started running it like a business, like a corporate business. Phones, lines, you could call. He really implemented drone technology, all that technology. But when you have a cartel, what do you also need to build? A force. Yep. Weaponry, them things you see in Afghanistan that got all them bars on it with the choppers on top. Yep. Buddy was out of there. Buddy was extremely forward thinking. Oh shit. But yeah, Buddy was nice. Buddy was nice with it. Because it's forward thinking to take it into that realm, right? To take it into that realm of just we're not doing guerrilla trafficking no more. We about to market this shit. And it was successful, man, because for the longest time they couldn't catch him. They didn't just start looking for this dude. His bounty was like $15 million. High-end Chapos. The one that everybody talk about, right? The one that everybody talk about, Chapo. His was high-end Chapos. That's how you know you serious. Or what comes along with that, you destroy community, you destroy people's lives. Right? Love of money breeds corruption. So as we know it, what do you think? This is the aftermath. There we go. So come to find out, it was his little shorty that helped him get caught. Another one bites the dust. This speaks volumes, bro, to what type of power this man had and wielded. Too much noise. Oh yeah, they getting down there, bro. They are. Some guys already got dumped off too. I think like 30-some soldiers, like army guys. 30-some army guys got hit. She's nice and thick. You know, we'll Google her in a little bit and see if he got good taste. Oh, this is the chop. This shit's wild. And Guadalajara was supposed to be the next spot for the FIFA too. People who bought World Cup tickets preparing to go to man. People so damn childish, bro. They is terrorizing their country because they killed Doji. Not the president. Not the mayor. A trafficker. The numero uno. His crew's still on the street getting it down. Getting down. You know what type of power that is? That's a lot of influence. I pray that they just stop, to be honest. The crazy part is that, you know, in the madness, there's gonna be a lot of innocent people taken out of here. You know, kind of fucked. It ain't. Yeah, for sure. Shit on fire. They got planes on the. It's wild down there right now, bro. And it ain't just that one neighborhood. It's everywhere. There's like 20 different provinces. It's all over. Can't show you that one. This is madness, bro.
Mira bien, hijo de tu puta madre. Soy Mencho, güey. Relaja tu puta.
Got to crash out. Keep cooking. G, appreciate the support, bro. Peace. Oh, this is the phone call of him talking to a police officer down there. This is a phone call.
Puta gente a la verga. Soy Mencho, güey. Relaja tus putas partidas, si no te voy a partir tu madre, tía, toda tu bola de perros. Te tengo identificado 30 güeyes. Hasta tus putos perros te voy a matar si no te relajas, güey.
He ain't playing, son. He not playing.
¿Cómo ves?
Ya está, señor, ahorita los bajo.
Oh, no cuelgues, hijo de la verga. Te tengo ubicados en Chacala, güey.
No le estoy colgando, le estoy diciendo ahorita los bajo.
Póngase bien las pilas, güey. ¿Qué es que le cuesta ser amigo, cabrón? ¿Uno no se mete con ustedes para que se pasen de verga?
No, señor, ahorita yo se las bajo.
Pongan, mire, revíremeles a todos los hijos de su puta madre, porque todos agarran dinero y son buenos de puercos.
Sí, es lo que me están
¿Se
diciendo.
me ponen a tiros o tú eres el primero que vas a marchar por ellos, León?
No, señor.
¿Vale?
No, señor, no se trata de eso.
Váyase a la verga, porque aquí los vergazos están al 220, ya se la sabe. Y miedo no hay.
No, señor, no se trata de eso. Ahorita yo lo sé.
Entonces, si quiere amistad, aquí va a tener un amigazo, cabrón. Si no, a chingar a su madre a la verga.
No, yo sé, señor.
Ya estoy hasta la verga de que no entiendan, loco.
Señor, usted me conoce, usted sabe que yo soy amistad.
Pues por eso me extraña, cabrón. Yo te entiendo, güey, pero pues no mames, yo sé que tienes gente y la familia de chingada. Verga, póngase las putas pilas.
Yo lo sé, señor. Nada más.
No quiero que me apagues este puto teléfono. Después te voy a marcar, güey. A ver si no se relajaron a la verga, ¿eh?
No, ahorita le voy a... Ahorita.
Who in charge here, Brett? For real. Who in charge here? You don't sound like the head of police. You're the head of the police. No one man should have all this power. No one man. This is madness. You calling G-checking the head of the police. Look at this crazy shit. Exactly, I'm love. Exactly. Credit card bill going. You a fool. Tijuana, Guadalajara, Punta, Cancun, Tulum, Cozumel, Guerrero, goddamn. Waka. Luego Leon. Tualimpas. Mualimpa. Some fights canceled in Guadalajara. Taxis rights are suspended. Road blockages throughout the region. U.S. Congress staff orders to shelter in place. They getting down out there right now. You would think it was the president. She shook too, bro. We'll talk about her in a little bit before we close out. I had a video when they burned down a damn airplane. Either way, right? We get the gist of it. Allegedly, let me use my button. This only happened because of the down pressure that came from the United States. Yeah, no shit. Apparently, the USA was involved. Allegedly, they gave some intel. Allegedly, they were involved in this hit. Only because the president pushed that down pressure on them. Remember the down pressure that Maduro got? I guess he told her we'll get your motherfucking ass too. Fair enough. But she took action. There's another video out there I saw today about her talking about they really don't want to have a fight with the cartel. Like, hold on, wait, what? You just let them run rampant throughout the city? They say Buddy dead, right? Buddy gone. They say Buddy gone. He dead. That's the only thing that's gonna happen. That they didn't want to become Venezuela. That's what I'm thinking too. That's what I'm thinking. They saw that pressure. Like, now we good. We good. We don't got the fight power. It ever occurred to you this lady is the Mexican president? Her name is Shine Bomb. That should never sounded weird to nobody. Not Lopez, not Martinez, not Ramirez, not Jimenez, Costa, fucking Villa. Shine Bomb. No? Okay. I'm the only one that heard it and was like, how? Okay. I'm the crazy one. Because her daddy is from Lithuania. Lithuanian Jewish guy. I said, that's crazy. At first, I was thinking that her husband might be the one that's Jewish. Nah. Okay. All right, now we track it. I said, spouses, Carlos, Gesper. Okay, cool, whatever. Jesus Maria Tarriba. Cool. So where the fuck Shine Bomb come from? Scroll down one more. Shine bomb. Your celibates. Your celibates. So she kept her father's name, even after she was married. Is that common? Let me see this. Hold on. When Jewish women get married, what name? I don't need to know about the ceremony. Say my name. Hey, when Jewish people get married, does the wife take the husband's name? When Jewish women get married, does the wife take the husband's name?
In Jewish tradition, the question of surnames is more about modern law and cultural custom than it is about ancient religious mandate. Unlike some rituals that are strictly defined by Jewish law, halacha, the choice of a last name is quite flexible. Here's how it typically breaks down. 1. Modern custom versus religious law. Historically, Jewish people didn't use fixed surnames. They used a patronymic system, e.g., Miriam bat Abraham or Miriam daughter of Abraham. Because surnames are a relatively modern secular development, there is no religious requirement of Judaism for a woman to change her name. 2. Common practices today. The traditional approach. In many Orthodox and conservative communities, it is very common for the wife to take the husband's surname, following the general customs of the country they live in, like the US or UK. Hyphenating or keeping surnames. In more liberal or reform circles, and increasingly in Israel.
Okay. Either way, that shit's weird as fuck to me. Strong, yeah. You got same color. Yeah. She ain't no bum. I know that for sure. Her mama and her daddy ain't no bums. They got some degree. They got some real degrees over there. Her mama and her daddy. They both engineers or something like that. Scientific career fields, energy conservation, energy policy, sustainable development. Yeah, she ain't no bum. PhD, BS, MS. Autonomous University. Either way, I'm not too much bent on her, but I just had to bring that up real quick. That's definitely weird that she has that name and she didn't change her name to her husband's name. That means, from my perspective, it looks like she's trying to make sure it's notoriety in her bloodline. This is who my daddy is. You dig it? Quick signal. If I could call it, what did they call it? Dog whistling? Sound like some dog whistling shit to me, if you ask me. But either way, y'all know it's a love thing from FDNHT. Appreciate you hanging out with me. First day back in a couple of, it's been more than a couple. It's been like a solid week, maybe 5 days, maybe a week. Appreciate you hanging out tonight, bro. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all know it's a love thing for show. Oh, I got one video to show. That's gonna be my rollout video. We're gonna roll out on this one. Boom, 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 boom. Where is it? But yeah, y'all know it's a love thing from here to there. Thank you for kicking it. And the town squirrel is clean and all is fair. I am your humble host. I promise to never do the least, but I also promise to never overdo it and do the most from coast to coast. Love yourself so you love people that surround you. Make sure you take yourself so you can take people that surround you. Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. All right. That's all I got for tonight, man. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Real quick and easy. Just had to get the job done. You heard? Plan to shoot tomorrow. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm shooting yet. It's probably gonna be Corey. But who knows? It might be that Corey bullshit. Not sure yet. I got the day to figure it out. Y'all know it's a love thing. Pound for pound, the crown to the ground. Let's see what's going over here before we bang out.
A new brand of working out. The Slim Room has the best. Hey, what the fuck going on? So what are we doing, son? What are we doing? These motherfuckers. A new brand of working out. The Slim Room has the best. Hey, what the fuck going on? So what are we doing, son? What are we doing? These motherfuckers got cuckold fitness. They got a fleshlight machine. What part of the game is this? A new brand of working out. The Slim Room has the best. Hey, what the fuck going on? So what are we doing, son? What are we doing? These motherfuckers got cuckold fitness. They got a fleshlight machine. What part of the game is this?
Shout out to the homie Reaper for sending me that shit, bro. That shit's wild as fuck. Yo, see y'all soon, G.